full on like Christmas prep mode over here. I think I'm going to get out the sewing machine, sew some Santa sacks. Pretty much just like gift sacks. Because, spoiler, I hate shopping for wrapping paper. I feel like it's impossible to store good in a small space, so I feel like it just like clutters up everything, and I'd way rather have something that's reusable that I can just pull out every year and just reuse it. So that's what we're gonna do today. I thought they were gonna be way more complicated than they are, so this should be quick. It should go really quickly, and I'm really excited to bring you along on this cozy sewing vlog. All right, let's get started. How I usually roll. Not exactly like the perfect measurer when it comes to these things. I just kind of guess, check, and figure it out later. To be exactly perfect. I will say, working on a circle table, not ideal for working on something square. Someday I hope to have a big, beautiful sewing room, but the kitchen table works just fine for now. And I'm gonna let the space not let me create what I want. No, I'm not gonna let the space do that. I'm not gonna let my space dictate how I create or the way I function. So like if you're in a state or you're in a home that doesn't quite meet all of your needs, I think that's okay. Living in different spaces helps us know what we value, what we want. And it's okay not to have everything right away. Like, I'm just so grateful that I have a table to sew on, you know? Festive top sheets as sacks. Present sacks, Santa sacks, whatever you want to call them. did was cut out all my pieces. They're about, what is it, 32 by 20. So a little bit bigger than a king size pillowcase. I'm realizing I probably could have just used pillowcases rather than creating my own pillowcases, but either way, these present bags, present sacks, Santa sacks, whatever you want to call them, I'm going to put a letter on each bag, and I'm making like a girl one and a boy one because I have a boy and a girl. And then I'll just put their first initial on there. So I'm gonna do it to match their sack. So this one will be for my daughter. What I'm gonna do is I'll sew this on top of this. I gotta straighten it out a little bit because it's a little rough and ready. So it'll be on top like so, and then there'll be a letter for her name. So I'm gonna do that for both of them. So what I did was I cut out my fabric. This one is just a 12 by 12, and this will just go on top of it. So I just used a scrap. So I think I'm gonna straighten this out, cut out the initial of her name, then I'll sew the letter on top of there, sew it to the sack, and then I'll sew the sack together. And I'm going to have a little channel up here for like a ribbon or a bow to kind of like cinch it. I'm trying to decide if it's gonna come out of both sides or just one. Probably both. I don't know. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna think about that before I make it, but everything is cut out, which feels great. Luckily my husband took my kids so that I can really focus on this, which is a blessing. Ideally, in an ideal world, I would have this all sewed today, but we'll see. The channel might take me a little bit, and then obviously the letter might take me a little bit as well. Okay. I like how this is turning out so far. Yeah, I think it'll be a quick project. I don't have a little cutting mat, so I'm slowly losing light. I don't think this is gonna work. Oh, pretty good. My sister has my cutting mat, which I kind of want to get back from her. But the thing about mine is that it's massive. Like my cutting mat is just massive. Yeah, but where is my marker though? Oh, here it is.
Mom, that's my favorite. I want the other light on.
It's just so bright.
Mine isn't.
I think it's bright.
Mine isn't. That's not. That's not mine. bakes. We're talking about me. Where did you put it? What?
Just hold on.
I won't have to sew anymore.
Get up. It essentially looks like a pillowcase. Oh.
Thank you.